here it comes now.
When my mom died, my sister sent this to me. Will, this is my. I'm 6 years old. It's not a photo.
Look at that sweet face.
There you go. See.
Look at that.
That's something.
Yeah, the world hadn't
tricked
me yet.
Little cowlick up in the back. Yeah.
No.
It's fabulous.
As I recall, I didn't wear my collar. My mom was upset about the fact that he painted the collar outside the coat, which is poor taste. And that later on, years later, would become the hallmark of the disco era and a sure sign that someone wasn't speaking.
I'm looking at your face here, and you know you're staring ahead, but your mouth is kind of set.
I had to sit for that.
Of course, and you were not happy. I can tell right now you're not happy.
Play.
Yes.
Yep. And then my mom didn't like the cowlick, so she sent the thing back, and the guy painted over the cow. It's still there.
But you were an obedient child, because even though you were kind of stone-faced there, you really even at that age held the discipline to hold a respectful pose.
Yeah, I don't know how long I posed, but I remember where I was sitting in my house. I do remember.
Beautiful eyes. Beautiful eyes.
When you were that age, Tom, what took up most of your time? Like outdoor play or
baseball primarily?
Outdoor play.
Maybe you'd be sitting. Perhaps you were sitting at your desk in your room, starting your journal, and.
As you know, my room didn't have a bed.
Why is that again?
Because he slept in his sister's room. You want to go with that?
Right.
Oh no! Have we talked about that? One of his favorite things on the weekend, he would move a bed down into the TV room and camp out, as he would say, and watch television with a friend of his. That was his favorite thing. Yeah, he'd bring the cot down.
No, this is more interesting. His sister moves out, so he moves into her room to sleep, so that his room there would be no bed in it, and he would have all his stuff in it.
Well, his puppets were in there, of course.
Yeah,
right?
puppets were in there.
He did puppets.
Oh, check out Periscope. We're Periscope. We just
Periscoping this.
Yeah, Periscoped live.
Any thoughts on this, Dr. Will?
Well, yeah, a lot of thoughts. Of course, a lot of thoughts. Tons of thoughts. In other words, you wanted to separate where you slept, the place of your dreams, the place of where you were out of control, and then the office, your bedroom where you were was something where you were awake. Yeah, but it became your office.
I don't think I slept in that room ever after first or second grade. I never slept
there. It gave him a place to put everything.
Yes.
And he had magazines and newspapers, and he would never. He never got you. Your mother got rid of those. You never did get rid of
those. And control.
I'm still upset about it.
Oh, there she is.
Oh, Paula.
Well,
we're getting away from my.
You're a very strong, muscular boy for how old you are. Oh.
You walk into a restaurant.
Yes.
Don't you like to know who works there?
Of course.
By their uniform.
I'll be the first to admit this whole Mexican employees at a Chinese restaurant really throws me. I'll go and it's delicious food and the employees are wonderful, but I would rather someone speak broken Chinese to me.
At a Japanese restaurant, that makes sense.
My larger point here is
and don't ever wear a red shirt and khaki pants into a Target.
See, that's what I'm saying. You walk into Target, you know who works there.
Yeah.
It's control.
You walk into a restaurant these days, and I can't tell if this is just some fellow patron.
It's keeping yourself safe. You know, Julian Rado was a great psychologist at University of Connecticut, and he coined the term locus of control. Some people have an external locus of control. Think about people in horrible situations. You have no illusions that you have any control over your life. In America, and Tom to the max, has an internal locus of control, which means control, control, control. And so Tom gets very symptomatic, upset when control eludes him. And he works very, very hard to have everything tucked in and ducked down, and he can't control the unruly, great unwashed public. And that's what bothers him. He can't control them. And so if they had uniforms or some form of identification where I can say, okay, I peg you, I know who you are, and particularly I know what you are. Too.
Yes, exactly.
And I know what you are.
Beige uniform, I know.
Exactly.
Not the crazy sister-in-law.
His spaces are controlled.
The phrase, "You can judge a book by its cover," was made for Tom.
Right.
Absolutely.
And you can't.
No, you can't.
Son of a gun.
Well, no. He judges a book by its cover, and then he is open to the delightful surprise when they open the book and, oh, first of all, it's not going to kill me or harm me or give me a disease or want something from me, but I'm interested in what I'm learning here. He's a curious intellect.
You did say a long time ago, one of your first appearances, that he is terrified of the great unwashed.
Oh, God, yes. Yes.
You're damn straight. That's right. By the way, a correction here. MERS is Middle Eastern Respiratory Syndrome.
Oh, MRSA is different?
Is something resistance, staphylococcus.
It's a bacterial infection.
Sounds like a dinosaur. In any event, we do need to push on. We have a lot to get to, including the fact that this portion of the Bomb in Town program is brought to you by
Uber!
Uber. I love these.